Hey. Oops. Let's go.
King get no shit again.
Hey.
I don't got a shooter, I got shooters. I know I'm cooler than the coolest. I know this way you keep your alcohol. I know that about
the mall.
All of my niggas are
Savages.
Eat up the bone like some
Scavengers.
I know that imply I got passengers.
I love Jesus Christ and Bible passages.
My girl so fly, she have a
Mervin.
She love the majesty like
Mervin.
Mervin. And the boss like a Laker.
Mervin.
Should've kept it clean like this detergent. Watch the shit out and let the cat up out the bag. I get naked and let the dick out the sack.
Let it breathe.
Get some air.
Baby,
Please, I'm already there. Decadent greenery everywhere. I represent me, it's a love affair. Smelling the trees, it's a buzzing here. Carry down with the team if you weren't prepared. Hey, this is my style. I do it to get some attention.
Boom, that's what I needed.
The dog, I'm around, so I guess I'ma keep on spitting. Nigga, I bow with your style, but you won't get no honorable mention. I'm rocking it better than you. I'm making retire no pension. I just get the bread at the food. I fly sandwich spread and make it smooth. I'm moving, gon' move, that's the move. The only option not to lose. Hey,
I ain't sorry.
Your breezy clearly walk the ass over here.
I ain't sorry.
And cause you think I ran out with your beer.
I ain't sorry.
You tripping cause you think I stole your career.
I ain't sorry.
Hey, you ain't feeling me, no apologies. I ain't sorry. Hey, sorry, not sorry. Hey, I ain't sorry. I don't even feel that bad, my nigga. I ain't sorry. Giving a fuck about your ass, my nigga. I ain't.
Yo, let's just start this show before my voice is all the way gone. I've been doing a lot of radio. Hey, welcome to an episode of Coffee and Bong Hits, the show where I haven't even made any coffee today and I haven't even loaded the bong. It's been a rough one, man. Last night I was up doing Strange Game until 1 o'clock. And then when it was over, then we decided we were going to have a meeting with Drew and Diction and Ashanti. And yo, shout out to everybody who came through last night. That show was fun. All we did last night was just talk about how crazy different animals are. We reached no conclusion. We didn't further the dialogue any. We just went around and was like, man, you know what's a really trippy animal, man? And then next thing you know, the hour was over. And exactly when the hour was over, nobody even knew. I just took the car, drove it right into a wall. I was like, 1 o'clock. Swear to God on everything. I can show you the timestamp. Last night's episode was 59 minutes and 35 seconds. Blam! But as you can see, the homies left me on Mars, and that's what I get in return. Look, hey, you guys think I'm lying? Watch what's up under here. Blam! That is a good commercial for Rosie's. Ah, man. Woke up thinking about outer space and outer space raps. Man, I'm still mad that Drew Manchu was like, this is the best outer space lyric I ever heard before. Like, are you kidding me, bro? They call me Rogue Leader. I float through space on a 2-liter bottle, a real rocket ship, not your piece of shit model. So quit talking shit. My rebuttal be my shuttle. Wide wing formation once I'm breaking out the huddle. Roger, Roger. Do you copy? I hear you loud and clear, but my name's not Roger. We're like, what? Okay, hold on. Sorry. People are trying to message me in the middle of my show. Let me get out of here. I have a whole laptop full of shit. Okay, look. Yesterday was the Mars landing. We're going to talk about that. And I'm going to explain how I embarrassed myself yesterday and why I embarrassed. Yesterday, I really thought the Martians shot down or rover. I thought they shot it with bow and arrow and just boom, took out the rover with a well-placed arrow right into its solar panel or something, right? Because it came down, it was landing, everybody's like, yeah, 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 right? And then it showed us this old black and white photo from I Love Lucy. Like, what? I expected Dick Van Dyke to just jump out of the television and be like, hey, guys, it's Dick Van Dyke. No, I want to see that. I want to see that 8K Mars rover style of footage. But apparently, so here's where the explanation went wrong yesterday. Right? Yo, Finny, that was the great story. That was the great story, man. Look. Y'all think that all this Mars shit and the moon shit, if you get a chance, go pick up the Spacecracker album. It's on Bandcamp. You know, I dropped one of the dopest albums in the history of hip hop. I just dropped a magnum opus on them. Boom, Spacecracker album you can listen to in 1980 or 2000 or 2020, and it's relevant in all those decades. Yo, we all gonna die. Let's face it. I live in an apartment. I can't hide in my basement. And so my master plan is to build a spaceship. And when it looks like we fuck with any luck, I'll escape shit. I'll make my ship out of old scrap and learn to wield, build a generator to energize my gamma shield. I need an engineer to oversee the installation and a technical astronomer to chart the constellations. A guy with pointy ears to tell me what's not logical, and a chick that thinks I'm cute to tell me what's impossible. And if I pull it off, I'll be the next Han Solo. I got some seats left, so y'all hoes just let me know, yo. Go get that Spacecracker album. Look, man, people like, Jessie, I didn't know you were a dope MC. Like, bro, I am such a dope MC that I was able to run for mayor being a dope MC. People are like, yo, what are your qualifications to be the mayor? Like, have you ever heard me freestyle? Have you ever heard me freestyle, man? Man, fuck space. What a bunch of bull. I release my middle finger from the gravitational pull and give the one gun salute to the new recruits. I hope y'all got some prostitutes stashed in your boots because there's shit in space and as cool as they say it is. And the hoes in space, just a bunch of actresses. And I know what bastard is. Okay, look, I want to get serious about a couple things today. For real, I want to get serious about just a couple things. Texas. We're going to talk about Texas today. We're going to talk about the Bible today. That's it. It's Friday. I did a 3.5-hour show yesterday. A 3.5-hour show yesterday and a 1-hour show last night. And now I'm back here, which I'm absolutely not complaining. I'm just saying that, you know, vocal cords can only be stretched so far. My brain can work. I can keep doing it, right? My lips will never chap up. But those vocal cords are getting a little froggy out there. So I don't know how many more shows we got, but we got so much programming. Okay, let me run through the sponsors real quick. We're going to be quick because I still have to explain what happened on Mars. Let me just get that out of the way, I guess. So apparently the Wi-Fi on Mars isn't that great. I told them to get an Ethernet cable, but they didn't listen. Anyways, so they have to send the images from Mars back in chunks. And then when they come back as pieces of information, then they get compiled. But it takes a decent amount of time because the internet on Mars is really bad. Swear to God. Okay, peep game. First of all, you should be watching this show on urbansurvivorman.com. I swear to God, we are not going to be here after February is over. You better enjoy. I'm not saying it's going to cost money, but it's really easy when Facebook just brings it right to your face. You don't have to work for it starting in March, but that's all right because I know there's value in the show. So people will come and they'll follow us. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need Facebook. They want you to think. They want you to think that you need them. All right, look, what you need is edgy merch. Merch. Hey, kids, are you tired of working all day practicing your electric guitar just to get your chick stolen by some dude with his name on his shirt? That's the power of merch, homeboy. You going to get it? No. No, because you ain't got no merch. Branding. That's all anybody cares about. Look, branding, boom, the Aloha Wall Walker logo. Look, take your brand, put it in outer space. That's not actually outer space. That picture is in Florida. If you look real close, that's actually my head down at the bottom of that photo. Okay, look, don't forget the 5XL is now rocking 10 channels of satellite television. It's incredible. What do you think, Momo? I couldn't believe it. I was like, they probably can't have more than like 6 channels. Sure shit, 10 channels. Go to the 5. Okay, what do you think, Joe Biden? You smell nice. You smell real nice. I want to sniff you. Okay, then what else do we got? Oh, don't forget, kids. Look, the mullet that lives in your heart is way fluffier and more conditioned than the mullet that lives on your head. So get sick mullet customized, polarized, fashionized, sanitized, sick mullet UV fashion eyewear or some shit. I don't know exactly how to say it. Don't forget about Shane McLemore Custom Action Figures. Shane McLemore, one of the greatest custom action figure designers in our city. All right, don't forget about this, though. If you got a whack logo, like Shane McLemore's logo is kind of yeeshy, what you need to do is get with my homie, Tiff B. She got photo shoots. She got headshots. She got business cards, logos, apparel, flyers. $20 for a flyer, man. Look, $20 for a flyer. If you would get 4 more people to come in because your flyer doesn't suck, that would pay for itself. But trust me, get the logo, get the branding shit, and then you could be like this. And then when you're done, look, there's a logo. You just explodo, drop a logo. Okay, what else do I got to drop? Don't forget, we got Amish people in the house. What? Amish people got wooden tires. Who else we got here? Don't forget about P-Town Media. Everywhere. Here's that shit. The premier destination for Portland urban entertainment. It's the BET of Portland. I'm not lying to you guys. Okay, and today is Friday. We're going back to our question. Who is the best human? We've been asking our guests this all week. Is it Greta? Is it Betty White? Is it Mr. T? Or is it Elon Musk? I'm sticking with Greta. Y'all can EAD. I don't give a shit. Don't forget, not tomorrow, but next Saturday, Unblocked with Dirty Digital premieres on our website, urbansurvivorman.com. Dirty Digital with Unblocked, exploring the mysteries of the blockchain. And starting in March, we got 4 game shows. Emojis, UFO tourists, can, no can, and rap biters. Rap biters is going to be so dope. Rap biters is going to be so dope. Yo, I'm looking for people to team up with this on it, man. Rap biters, like, so if you're like a real hip hop head, man, I think it's Betty White. Yo, what's up, Asa? I see you, player. What's up, Erica, Fienda, Tiff B, Sarah, I see you. Okay, Mars is out of the way. That's out of the way. It's 10:14. Yo, it's Friday, man. Friday. Hopefully, a lot of your goals have reached fruition, man. You know, I don't know. It seemed like we used to talk a lot more about goals and affirmations and shit, but don't forget, you are the author of the story of your life, man. You don't have to be the reader. Like, you're gonna be the reader. You're gonna be the reader. Oh yeah, killing me with this Betty White shit. You're gonna be the reader after you die, right? You're gonna be the reader. The whole world's gonna be the reader. The whole world, every dead person is gonna be able to look inside your book. And they're gonna be like, "Wow, you're a gross ass person," or "You were a real selfish person," or "You were a real hateful person." You're not going to be able to hide who you were once you die. And of all the things that I believe, I believe most firmly in that. So check this out. We're going to talk about Texas first, then we're going to go to the bottom of the hour, and then I'm going to talk about the Bible once I get there. Once I get to the other half of Red Panda. So let me hit this warm-up bowl as we get ready for the bong hit. Dude, Betty White is nothing but an old Paris Hilton. That's it. She's just famous for being famous. She was a TV person. She did some charity work. She never fought fucking Rocky. Mr. T kicked the shit out of Rocky. Betty White's not even top 2 choices. Betty White, of those 4, Betty White is number 4. It goes Greta, Mr. T, Elon Musk, and Betty White. Man, you know, Finn, what I did last night was I was out of weed. I was like, oh shit, and it was starting to get dark. And I was like, damn, I better go get some weed. So I decided I was just gonna walk to the dispensary because I needed some fresh air anyways, right? And I haven't moved my car in like 2 months. So swear to God, I haven't moved my car. The only couple times I left with other people. So I got halfway to the dispensary and realized that I forgot my mask and my wallet and my eyeglasses. Then I had to walk home. Then I had to walk back, but I finally did it. And then the lady at the dispensary, I don't know if she broke the law or what, man, but I got a lot of I got a lot of weed, man, for how much money I gave them. I got a lot of fucking weed. So today I'm smoking. This isn't top shelf though. You know me, I smoke that mid shelf shit because I don't need the front. I'm not the style of person that has blown out my tolerance from years of freaking doing dabs and coughing like I live at the tuberculosis clinic. Not me, bros. We don't do that. This is a no coughing zone. We keep it real quiet around here and creep like ninjas. Speaking of ninjas, you want to see something crazy? I have a real ninja book right here. Look. You can see through the book. What kind of wizardry is that? That's real ninja shit. I don't even know nothing about that. Okay, don't make me start rapping again on my damn show. Okay, let me see. Man, my throat is hurting. Let me get some more of this song. I ain't proud of it, but it's good. Bro, kiwi, strawberry. It's like a kiwi and a strawberry just like hugging in your mouth. I hope they're not doing anything more than that. That would be disgusting. I hope they're at least hugging in my mouth, though. Do I stink? No. I thought it did. I was like, damn, does that smell like BO? I think that was the weed. That's why it's lady. She's like, hey, if you smoke this, it's gonna. If you smoke this, you're going to if you smoke this, you're gonna stink. Okay. So this is the part of the show where I ask you guys what you are smoking on and remind you that as always, our bong hit is brought to you by the Anteater. Anteaters, a fucking environmentally friendly pest remediation solution that the whole family's gonna fall in love with. Even mom. Like, why do you think mom might fall in love with an anteater? Stop sticking my anteater up your butt, mom. Okay, Figure 8 is around here somewhere. I know I've seen him. I can't believe we still get that dude. He's so busy. He's about to have another baby. And I heard on the internet he's going to start a cow sanctuary, which means he's going to be seeing a lot more of me. And yeah, so, give me a little hands up if you're ready, G. I'll just bring you in. Yeah. Hey, my man's here right now. Blam.
Yo, yeah.
What up, man?
How's it going, dog?
Good. You ever been to Texas?
I have not been to Texas. I've been around Texas. I ain't been into Texas.
Where you been around Texas?
I've been Arizona once. I've been to Arkansas once. I've been to the other side, like Louisiana, Mississippi, once or twice. My grandpa used to live in Atlanta. My dad worked over there. But I've
Okay,
never
so you get around.
That's the middle section I never made it to. It was like I don't know.
Man, it's crazy to me.
Shout out Texas.
Yeah, shout out to Texas. I have people I love that live in Texas, and I actually moved to Texas a couple years ago, and then I was like, damn, it kind of sucks here, so I left. I didn't stay long. I think I lived there like 6 weeks. That was it.
Wow.
Bro, there's a lot of effing cockroaches in Texas.
Oh, I'm not with that.
A lot. Like, look, in Florida or in Hawaii, they have, even in Washington, D.C., they kind of have cool cockroaches. They're like big. So you're like, all right, well, you're not going to climb in my nose hole or my urethra or one of my ear canals. So I'll feed you.
Do the urethra thing, though. That's real life.
It's warm.
You ever see Stephen Fry trying to convince people that the idea of God is either asinine or malicious based on the fact that there's bugs in Africa whose sole purpose is to dig into human eyes to lay eggs so that the eggs can eat their way out of the eyes, and they prefer the eyes of children because they're so generally children just get eggs laid in their eyes and then their eyes eaten. And he was just like, you're gonna tell me that if there's a God that his idea was eye eaters, eye eating bugs, bruh?
I think they're called the tsetse fly. The tsetse fly. Let me see if I can find that real quick, just because I like to give some value. Yeah, TSE, tsetse fly. They're obligate parasites that feed by living on the blood of vertebrates. Man, do they? Let me see if they eat in eyes. In eyes. Oh, hold on. No, that's tsetse fly's eyes. The compound eye. Hold on.
Do their eyes
Flies that lay eggs in mofos' eyes. I probably had to type mofo right there. Oh, it's the bot fly, bro.
The bot fly?
Yep, bot flies deposit eggs on a host.
I had a substitute teacher named Mr. Botfly.
Can flies lay eggs in your eye? Why didn't we talk about this last night on the show?
It didn't occur to me. I was too caught up on the dragons.
Yo, that was a fun. We didn't get anywhere, but there was a lot going on.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Search for, can flies lay eggs in your eye? A botfly insect whose parasitic larvae grow in the bodies of mammals shot 30 microscopic hatched eggs into the eye of a woman. The woman said the larvae attack hurt. The flies sometimes mistake human eyes for elk nostrils.
What?
Yeah,
bro, can you imagine flying around being like, "Ooh, what a tasty elk nostril I've just found," and it's a human eye.
I love how the elk nostril made my phone go ding, like we won a prize for saying that. Hey, you come from a pretty religious household, don't you?
I sure do, or I sure did. I don't currently, but I did, yeah.
On the other side of the morning break, I'm going to, yo, what's up, old face? On the other side of the morning break, I am going to talk about something that I've been wanting to talk about more, but I like to really make sure I got my thoughts together, yo. And that's I think the devil wrote the Bible, G.
Yeah, I like that theory. I saw you post about that. I thought that was very interesting. I wrote a book.
Thinking about it, huh?
I wrote a book in high school. I got like 10. I wrote the outline and I got like 10 chapters in, but it was all about this kid that died and like goes to heaven, and like Jesus is kind of a dick to him. So he's like, you know what? I don't want to be here actually, I think. And the guy was like, what? Like, this is heaven. I'm Jesus. You're not trying to come in here? And he's like, nah, you're kind of not cool. And he like sends him down to hell. and Satan's just chilling there by himself, and he's like, "Whoa!" It's like 1 4x4 room. He's like, "Another dude said I was the only one that ever said no, bro. I was not going up there." He was telling everybody I'm the asshole, and that was the whole premise of the book. Is what if it was just skewed to make everyone think like the other kid was the worst, but he wasn't. He wasn't, bro. I've never seen them both in the same spot, but I do know they,
I have so many thoughts about it. But first, right off the top, if God's the Alpha and the Omega, all right, the guy that made bunnies and flowers and puppies and rainbows,
botflies.
Botflies. Hey, dude, do you know that they have a little tiny fish that lives in South America that if you pee in the river, it will swim up your pee stream and attach itself into your pee hole with barbs. So
yeah, I saw an episode of Grey's Anatomy like that.
Really?
Yeah, they really.
The dude on Grey's Anatomy swam up somebody's pee stream?
Sure.
That's hardcore.
I mean, they definitely took it out.
Yo, like God's gonna write a book, and if God did want to write a book, why wouldn't God just write the book? Why would God just be like, "Hey, I need all you dudes to super confusingly write this book," right?
Yeah, and like not at the same time either. I need some of you to write it now, and some of you to write it in 100 years, and then we'll translate it 200 times.
Look, Tiff B is trying to get me to actually say urethra brand pee holes. No, we don't get paid. If urethra brand pee holes wants us to start using their official branding, then
yeah,
they can pay us.
I'll wear a urethra band hoodie right now, but they gotta tap in.
Yeah. We ain't just doing it. Like, I know I gave up the Rockstar free promo a minute ago. Hey, look, I know it's not the bottom of the hour. I'm just gonna get Red Panda out of the way. I'm gonna skip the music video. And let's just bang out this conversation here in a minute. Let's pretend it's the bottom of the hour.
Back.
Yo. Tiff B is about to design that urethra hoodie for us. Then we can
I'll wear a urethra hoodie.
Right. Okay. Look, this is Coffee and Bong Hits. Let me just choke this down, man. I want to like fuck the making the show look fancier, making it look cool. Let me choke this down.
Yeah, I just put all my toys behind me so it looks like I have more of a backdrop. You got Mars going on.
They left me here, sons of bitches. I thought I was going back yesterday. I'm stuck on goddamn bars.
I'll come pick you up.
The maker made the earth, the universe, and Hawaiian shirts. Make no mistake, he didn't make us humans first. In the vastness of space, the master had placed a whole plethora, Star Wars, etc., Battlestar Galactica, breathe life into the lungs of 1,000,000 young suns. Blessed be thy word and thy will be done. And that's God in a microcosm, and that's my problem. Do you think he personally went and planted seeds on all them? Who dropped the first boot on dirt? What's his name? Captain James T. Kirk. I want to know, so I bang my homework. I'm rocking 2 number 2s in each opposite pocket of my shirt. So far, my options are eye-popping. Despite my acute myopia, I've considered hopping a rocket as a cure for claustrophobia because this rocket's too small to be my platform. Why wasn't I warned I'd be born on an ant farm? I got bigger goals into equally opposed poles set at each end of the cosmos, and I almost come to terms with the truth. It hurts, yes, it's true, but the proof's worse because it burns. That's what I learned. Grip this bookworm firm. You know me by my look of concern. The Bible's cool and all, but it don't explain it all concerning the Nephilim and the reason why they fall for the daughters of man. Now, was it worth it when the waters touched the land and then submerged it? Killed a servant just to frame the creator. Was perfect to create if you erase it later. My guy's no mind changer. Alpha the Omega. All right, I'm not going to just rap all day, man. But I've been on this shit.
At first, I was like, man, he pulled that out of his ass. And then as you keep going, I was like, this is well designed. This is crafted.
I had that, man. I had that. I'm trying to set the stage that I didn't just wake up today and start thinking about the Bible, right? Like, man, check this out, yo. My grandma was the best fucking person in my whole life that I ever met, right? And my grandma was into astrology. My grandma was into divination. My grandma was into telling fortunes. My grandma was into horoscopes. My grandma was into essential oils. My grandma was into everything that's rejected by the church.
We have very different grandmas.
And two of my very best friends had religious moms. My best friends at the time, man, still best friends, right? Like dudes I know forever, practically lived at their houses. My grandma died. I went to their mothers and I said to them, I know how you feel about the things that my grandma believed in. Tell me the truth. Do you think my grandma went to hell? And both of them said yes, G. Swear to God. Both of them looked me right in the eye and told me that my grandma went to hell. They say you only go to heaven if you're a believer. Except the Lord will be damned like a beaver. But my grandma lived holy. Only God could receive her. I didn't buy it either, though they try to force feed her ideas inserted by some perverted ass preacher. Yo, bro, that's the beef with your family, right? You have beef with your family because of their religious values, right?
Yep.
Tell me about that.
At about 15,
You're cutting out.
15 or 16. Yeah, hold up. I tried to turn my camera good and it got fucked.
Blown.
At 15, I got kicked out. I expressed for the first time that maybe it wasn't something I wanted to do because I was Jehovah's Witness. My parents were Jehovah's Witnesses. My grandparents were Catholic, which is extreme in itself, but it wasn't like when you're a Jehovah's Witness, you got to go door to door like 40 hours a week. You got to like do service 40 hours a week. You got to put in your time with the Lord. And they make it very, very clear that the second your mind wanders somewhere else, that you lose all, like your family can no longer be a part of your life. So I did my best to keep it under wraps that when I was like 10 or 12 or so, those thoughts of like, yo, this is kind of fucked up came into my brain. And I was just worried about losing my parents. So I shut my goddamn mouth. But around 16 or 17, you want to go to a friend's house. You want to listen to rap music. You want to watch a PG movie. So I think I was really respectful and stuff, and that's what let me know that it was something out of my control. Like I had religious friends that I disagreed with, but we always were respectful. So it was a communicatable thing. But it was like I tried to have a simple conversation, and it was very swift. The fucking hand came down of you can't stay here anymore if that's really how you feel. But yeah, that's religion is I have a song. The first song that you ever interacted with me on, the first words on the song are okay. Religion took my family away. And like it's I was really bitter for a long time, I would say, about any idea of spirituality whatsoever. I've come around now. It's not just about me.
What's the name of that song?
Icarus. Icarus.
Yeah. Man, motherfucker, know it's called Icarus. Yeah, hey, guess what time it is, G? It's fucking 10:35. It's 10:35. We're right on schedule. Yeah, I feel like this really could tell the same story that you're telling kind of right now. You mind if I share it with the
No, go ahead. It's been a long time since I've even watched it, honestly.
Yo, check it out. It's 10:35. We are right on schedule. Like we were really good at our job. Let me remind everybody that 10:35 every day We play original hip hop videos from independent dope artists. And if you got something that fits that description, then make sure you get it to us and we'll put you on at 10:35 every day. And that's brought to you by the Meal Exchange program. That's mealexchange.com with the X in the middle. And thanks to everybody that turned out for Bingo XOXO last night. I don't know how I didn't win anything. I'm the bingo master. No, I'm not really, but when I win, I feel like the bingo. Whoa, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now. I can't see you, but I can hear you now.
Okay, hold on. My browser has lost connection.
You turned into a little vinyl. Hey, everybody.
Boom.
Welcome to Coffee and Bong Hits. I'm Figure 8.
Oh, there we go. Hey, that was weird. Okay, so I got your video queued up. Man, my whole laptop just went black. I don't even know what happened. Yeah, back to you, Figure 8. Okay, let's get you back up there. Boom. Hey, thanks for holding it down, man. Hey, G, we need to just get you your own show like this, and then you can just. I know you got the one on Instagram that you push, but you could be doing a little bit of all these things. Okay, so
Yeah, I'm absolutely down.
say, man?
It's my favorite.
Hey, let's just let it play. Let's let it tell its own story.
Fuck.
Hold on. Those missed the beginning. It said he was asked to leave his home when he was 16. Yo, peep this, guys. This is dope. The honesty in this always really moves me.
Muffin makes music. Okay. Religion took my family away. Now I feel like standing in graves. Might jump off the planet today. Nothing's gonna stand in my way. Oh, damn it, I'll stay. I got all these plans that I made. I've been understanding the pain. I guess I just can't entertain. I really like a couple bitches that gon' never call me back. Probably cause my mom ain't never gonna call me back. I really like a couple bitches that ain't never gonna call me back. Really hope they call me back. I know how you feel right now, like you can't deal right now. You just popped a pill right now. Fuck around, get killed right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. I know how you feel right now. You just wanna die right now. We could both get high right now. If you wanna die right now, right now, right now. I just wanna die right now. I just wanna die right now. If you wanna die right now, we can get high right now, right now, right now. Mom, I'm sorry that I really wanna die. Sorry that I'm popping pills I ain't prescribed. I guess I'm sorry that I kissed a couple guys. Sorry that I fucked a couple bitches while we did a couple lines. I used to be sad, now I don't give a shit. You chose faith over some of your kids. It's hard to feel love and accept that it's real. So trust when I say that I know how you feel. I've been clean a couple of weeks. I might relapse, fuck it, I'm weak. I was dreaming of some shows, they ain't like the way I talk. They was picking out my clothes, they ain't like the way I walk. I know how you feel right now, like you can't deal right now. You just popped a pill right now. Fuck around, get killed right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. I know how you feel right now. You just wanna die right now. We could both get high right now. If you wanna die right now, right now, right now.
And we're back to 80 in Fig Hits. Today the topic is Legos. Stop stepping on them. Or Mega Blocks. Start stepping on them.
Shit, dude. Bro, I'm so sorry.
You're all right. I held it down. I told people not to step on Legos, to start stepping on Mega Blocks. We're going to start a new trend.
Man, that was close, right? That was almost the end.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Man, I bet that's kind of hard to put your shit on blast like that, huh?
Yeah, I remember Swiggle had to definitely convince me to, put that out a couple years ago when it was a time. I hadn't really made anything personal back then, so it was completely different.
Yo, how about looking at that in the same way that we watched those Red Panda videos, G? How about knowing who you were at that time and thinking about how much you've grown?
Yeah, and a lot of times this comes up, be it in an interview or just in a friend conversation or whatever. Because I didn't have holidays even, so it's really hard to avoid this conversation when I don't like people talk about Christmas shit or Thanksgiving shit that I can't relate to. Yeah, I'm really thankful for it at the end of the day. I feel like whether I agree with biblical teachings or not, at such a young age to having to comprehend such thick literature, it helped me out definitely with my, verbal skills or my communication skills. But at the end of the day, I could never do something like that to my kids. I could never abandon Swiggle's kids, or Timmy's kid, my friend's kids, let alone my own. So, it built this person that I am today, that wanted so very hard to build a family that couldn't go away for all these people that had something similar happen to them. So, I don't hate religion now. I've come a long way from it. I do think it gave me a lot of stuff I wouldn't have had. I'm from Detroit, man. I wasn't the land of morals necessarily, but it instilled a lot of caring and community in me. For as evil as I think the empire was, it did benefit me a lot. It's different gats for different straps.
Yeah, but okay, so I got 18 minutes left and I can run through the stop sign at the end of it if I want. So here's what I'm thinking, man. If God and the Bible were best friends for a long ass time, right? What was this? God and the Bible were best friends for a long ass time, and then they got in an argument for whatever reason we can't possibly know. And then we involve ourselves as a third party and pass judgment on one of them. You know what happens in real life when couples get back together? Man, I am not getting in the middle of that business. If God and the devil want to do some shit. Okay, so let me tell you real quick. I'm not an old dude, but I somehow keep stacking up these freaking years, man. I get smarter and wiser every year as I learn to listen to other people more and look for what resonates. So here's what resonates, man. If you look around this world and you see truly who the fucking worst people on this planet are, I mean, truly the ones that will just show up and argue that up is down and the president's good and that Rush Limbaugh's a good person and that the kids deserve to be in cages and
me and all my homies hate Rush Limbaugh.
Bro, so these people 100 out of 100% of the time are devout followers of faith. They got the Jesus, they got the electric guitar, they got the eagle, they got the whole thing. So then I'm like, okay, well, let's look to the source of their book. Let's see what's going on in their book. So their book is a story about a dude named Satan who nobody had ever talked about before that book. Nobody gave a fuck about that dude. Nobody gave a fuck about that dude. Now there's a book out about a dude named Satan who apparently was God's best friend. Right?
It's a best-selling book. best-selling book.
But who's the one, like your God's best friend?
Hebrew
I know a
Times
lot of people.
bestseller.
I know a lot of people that say they're close to me and we're not, right? So we
Yep.
don't know. This dude named Satan is telling you his version that him and God were tight. God didn't write that goddamn book. Satan wrote that book, right? He's the morning star. Yeah, that's what they used to call me, the morning star, right? Back where I'm from, when me and God were best friends, I was the morning star, right? Who you think gave Eve the apple, bro? That was me.
She
That
was
was
hungry.
me. All this partying you do, this life of sin, that was all me, right?
You're welcome.
So look, but then people are tricked and they're praying to God. They're praying to God. They're praying to God. But who is fucking God, right? So you're doing literally these rituals. Now, check this out. Here's what I want to explain. Whether the Bible started as a holy book or not, you can't have that many billions of people thinking about one book that doesn't energize it, give it power, and turn those words into magic, right? Like just through intent and focus, that it becomes magic. So knowing that there is real magic going on in that, you have to figure that, and a lot of people are going to be like, dumb religion, that's dumb. There's levels to this, man. There's a reason that every single person in the history of the world has given credit to these things. It's only in this desensitized world that we're so pompous, fucking sucking science's dick so that fucking we think, oh yeah, we're so smart. We're dumb as shit. We don't know anything. We literally don't know anything just because we figured out a few things that ended up being just a retelling of ancient wisdom. Like, oh, we landed on Mars, bro. Go read the Bhagavad Gita, or go read the Dhammapada. Like, these things are not new concepts, but we live in this modern world that is really a creation of the world that is at the end of the Bible. And it's this story of how a dude named Satan rose to power and took over a planet. It's not a story of salvation. It's a story of kings and conquests and domination and manifest destiny and slavery and rape and entitlement and dominion. You know, the whole reason we have factory farming is because the Bible has made it so that we believe that we have dominion over every species on the planet. That's literally their only fucking argument. Like, why do you do this to animals? Why do you kill animals? Like, why do you kill shit? Yeah, well, it says in the Bible that the Lord gave us dominion over all the plants and animals. Like, what the fuck? because the book said what? Because this old crusty ass book, you know, I used to have 7 copies of the Bible in my house just so that when people started saying that kind of stuff to me, I could just break out all 7 of them, turn to page 1, show how every one of them is different, and then be like, all right, tell me which one's the magic version, man, because they're all different versions, right?
Yep.
But now here we are. We have Donald Trump.
I feel like my first exposure to a Donald Trump like frame of mind came from religion. Like, I don't know if it's the same with all Jehovah or with all religions, but in the Jehovah's Witnesses, if you Google something like, is God real? Like, if you Google it and ask the question, you're out. No one can talk to you. Your family can't talk to you. You have to, no one's allowed to invite you over anymore. Like, the second you seek knowledge outside of the organization, you're out. And I don't know, like, so when I watched Trump, every time someone was like, maybe this isn't a good idea, and then they got fired, everyone was surprised. Like, I remember seeing his supporters surprised at some of his actions, and I was like, this is how y'all motherfuckers came up. This is how you guys were taught. Like, it is taught you cut people the fuck out. It is, I don't know where this love and compassion shit you're talking about comes from, but I'm pretty sure this book's being used as the excuse for every unloving and unfair practice that exists in this like, it's just an exact mirror, but into our, they say I've been learning about the separation of church and state since I was 8. I've been allowed to yell at teachers to try to make me stand up for the flag or try to make me color Christmas trees or whatever. I got to be like, there's a separation of church and state. I'm allowed to practice my religion and not do this shit. But it was never reversed. It was never, I've never seen someone go, we should let gay people get married. You know, there's a separation of church and state, and our only argument is a book from 3,000 years ago says that they shouldn't. That's never the case. That is never, like, the only excuse for so much shit is just the book. The only.
Right? So does it make sense that God would have wrote that book?
No, bro.
Does it make sense the devil did, though? While he's got people eating the flesh of Jesus in the form of wafers and drinking blood or whatever?
Transubstantiation, bro. I had to do a speech on that. Transubstantiation. Eating of the flesh and drinking of the... It is believed, I think, in Roman Catholicism that when you eat of the flesh and drink of the blood, the wine and the bread, that it physically and literally becomes Jesus' flesh and blood in your mouth. The second that the bread touches your mouth, it becomes the flesh of Jesus that you are consuming. Second the water hits your stomach, it becomes the blood of Jesus you're consuming. Yeah, and I had to do like a 2-hour talk to a bunch of old white dudes about how that's blasphemous. We're not supposed to consume blood, period. So why would we drink it? Like, it was nuts to me that I was in a religion teaching kids how to shit on other religions in front, like, intelligently. Like, what is the point of you teaching me things that you don't believe about what someone else believes just for me to try and tell you guys it's stupid? Like, it is an organizational fuck, and our country's based on it.
Yo, so here's the thing. What if I was to suggest that God has absolutely zero, right? Like pure love, creator energy has absolutely zero to do with the Bible. And that what those people are doing is actually praying to Satan. And they are bringing about a demonic world. Because check this out, Jesse, are you religious? Nah. But I am on some Dr. Strange shit. I do enough DMT to have authority when I speak on these matters. I have taken enough LSD to go to places where they don't even have words, where you don't even know what words are to communicate, right? I believe in demons. I believe in angels. I believe in multidimensional travel. I believe that sometimes the world you're walking in between the living room and the kitchen can be two different dimensions, right? I believe you can accidentally leave your coffee in the living room and the kitchen at the same time. And then when you go, what? All of a sudden, one of your coffees will disappear. I've seen the Matrix break enough times to understand that none of this is reliable. And the only thing that you can rely on is the unreliability. And the only thing that you can take as stability is instability, right? Let your ability to be malleable and adaptable keep you organically safe to just change, right? As we talk about places like Texas, you got to be able to adapt and move, right? The whole world knows that climate change is coming, right? But does the Bible want you to do that? No. Why? Because the devil wants you to die. And if you look at the other side of that, if you look at the people that are going to those dumpsters and taking the food and feeding people, or if you look at the people that are going out to the homeless camps and bringing them hot soup, go ask them really about their religion. And you'll find that most of them are people who have been rejected at one point in their life by organized religion. People like your story, or people who have experiences where organized religious people tell them that their grandma is in hell. Can you imagine that? My grandma was literally the best on the whole planet.
How old were you?
I was about 16 when my grandma died.
Yeah, that's fucked. Like, I mean, it would have been fucked if you were like, I was 25, but at least it wouldn't have been like child abuse.
No, I was just, I'd already ran away from home. Right. So I was a lot like you. I was just out as a teenager, wilding out. And then so I spent a lot of time at these people's houses, and they just had no shame. But see, here's the thing. All those people are secretly mostly terrible people. And that's why they have to do that shit.
It's a front.
Bro, if you were a good person on the inside, you wouldn't have to do that shit. You wouldn't. You just wouldn't. You would just do it. You would be like Jesus. You wouldn't talk about Jesus. You would be about Jesus. And Jesus is cool. I love me some Jesus. But
we were also like, I feel like me and Ellis before the podcast yesterday, we're talking about how kind of like historically humans have placed astronomical weight on things they did not understand. And if you think about how little we understand now, how the fuck were they understanding anything 2,000 years ago? I'm sure I would have thought things were much more fantastical than they were, because people were just writing that shit down. There's like 250 authors that were seeing shit they couldn't comprehend because there's no books, no goddamn school. That of course everything seems like it could have been a fucking angel or someone talking. They think someone would be on the other side of the field yelling at you.
Yo, G, most of the people at that time, up until the last couple hundred years, were illiterate, right? People, like, nobody knew how to read. The scribes didn't know how to read. And yo, check this out though. But everybody around the world, separate from the organized Abrahamic faiths, they all still believe in kind of the same spirituality, right? But yo, ain't none of these sons of bitches building the pyramids. So I always take my cues from the Egyptians, you know. And the Egyptians always say that you put your heart on the scale and weigh the content of your heart against a feather. And if your heart weighs more than a feather, you'll get eaten by the crocodile faced god with the hippopotamus body and the cheetah legs, and your soul will be gone forever. And I don't think it's hard to make your heart weigh less than a feather. I think it's a setup. If it was hard, I think that it's really easy to be a good person on this planet. And it's so crazy that the number one obstacle to the works of good people is the Bible. And then when I look at that as an obstacle, I'm like, okay, take me to your boss. If you're my enemy, if I'm selling crack on 4th Street and you're selling crack on 5th Street, I'm not even going to argue with you. Who are you buying your crack from? I'm going to argue with that dude, right? And then when I get to him, I'll be like, fuck you. I got the purchase power. Who are you buying from? And I'm going to keep going up the ladder until I get the fucking pure. So who's got the pure? It's not God. When you get to the end of that fucking line, and of course, crack is just an opiate, right? Crack is just a religion. Even though sometimes if you pay attention, you can get some drug dealing tips out of this show. Oftentimes it's mostly just a metaphor. So,
of course.
But the point is, when you go up to the top of that ladder of the Bible, of the creation of the Bible, of the Council of Nicaea, of Constantine, of Cain and Abel and the serpent.
You even brought up the Nephilim earlier. I get looks about that one.
Bro, I'm on levels. I've been on levels of this shit like since I was your age, and now I'm just old and really, really like seeing the development of these things. You know, the revelation isn't a prediction. It's like a plan. It's like the blueprint. Like, watch what I'm about to do. Like, I'm going to broadcast it, and you guys are going to think it was a prediction, so you're going to make it come true for the devil. For the devil. You're telling me people wouldn't get the mark of the beast right now if Donald Trump said the only way to get one of these Donald Trump plush stuffed animals is to get the mark of the beast. People would have the mark of the beast, no problem. They say right now the only way to get your $1,400 fucking dresser money is to take the mark of the beast. Mofos will get the mark of the beast because they wouldn't call it that. They call it something cool like beast mark. It's not the mark of the beast. It's beast mark. Don't do it. Yo, G, you got a family. You got a family, man. So bless them with all the sincerity that I have. You guys doing all right?
Yeah, we're trucking through. We're trying to get our businesses and LLC lined up. We're working on music still, clothing store. I would say, you know, as busy as I get, the uncontrollable stuff, the stuff that I can control gets busier too, just to keep me leveling up. I know my dad wasn't doing this shit when he was 24, so as long as I do better than him, I've done my job.
Man, that's right where I'm at too. I was just watching a tutorial last night about an LLC. That's why I fell asleep watching. I was like, oh man, listen to some lawyer dude on a video. I got to do
Yeah.
that shit. I need that
I got
fucking
caught up.
camera.
I got caught up on the you either have to pick somebody and like pay them to receive your mail for you, or you put your like home address down if you don't have a business location. So pretty much they were like, you're gonna get spam. You're gonna get a lot of spam. Enjoy your spam. But that's
Man,
cool. It
I
gives
need
me
to
an
hire.
excuse to talk to the mail lady.
I need to hire an accountant to handle all that shit. Hey, if anybody knows a good accountant that works for like, I don't know, $25 an hour or something, then have them call me. Yo, G, I bet I'll see you soon.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me as always. Stay safe,
Man,
stay
I love it
blessed.
when you come on. Thank you for sharing your video, and thanks to everybody that tuned in today. You know what we say? If we don't say 5,000 G, that means either the cops or the monkeys got us. We'll see you guys Monday. 5,000 G.
5,000.